So today I'm going to be showing you what all comes in the box when you buy the Apple CarPlay radio kit for your S197 Mustang off of Amazon. So first things first, you're going to get the new dash kit with the 10.1 inch radio screen as well as all of your controls down here. You're going to get two USB ports that come with it, and then you're going to get your main wiring harness that comes with it to connect all of the AC and radio functions that you had before. You're also going to get a GPS antenna because this will also allow you to have navigation. And then if you don't already have a backup camera on your S197 Mustang, which is the 05 through 14 models, you'll also get a rear view camera as well as all the necessary wiring harness to wire that in. So first things first, we'll kind of go over. So on the back you have all of your connections, and they're all labeled on the wiring harness, as well as this screen runs off of the Android operating system, as well as it has the Apple CarPlay built into it. So depending on what you want to use, if you're an Android user, you can just use the regular operating system, or if you have an iPhone such as myself, you can use the Apple CarPlay. Now that you all have seen what all comes in the kit, next I'll go show you the before and after and how to install it properly into your car. As well as, I forgot to mention, this kit specifically also came with the nylon pry tools to help remove the old radio out of the dash. So I will be linking this dash kit specifically in the description below. Mind you, there are several others, but the one I'm going to link is the one that I have directly in front of me that comes with all of this extra stuff. Hope you all enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to show you all how to replace this radio screen now. First thing first, you're going to open up your glove box. I like to open up this compartment just a little bit so I can get my thumbs in there to pop that off. But before you do that, take your trim tool and take this chrome piece of trim off that's around your gear shift, and that just pops out. You just give it a little press. There's going to be 4 clips on each side. Mine only has 3 because I broke one off, so be careful of that. It is just plastic. So again, you'll just kind of come up onto here, and then once you get the outside popped up, come back a little bit forward, and then you might have to put the car in neutral for this part. So just pop the car in neutral. Then what you can do from here is just remove this the rest of the way. Y'all won't have those extra 2 wires. I have a line lock kit in this car. Wait, stop that door chime. There we go. So you have that clip there. We'll press down on that little tab there, and you'll remove that connector. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, so I'm going to put the camera down for 1 second. But I'm going to hopefully get y'all on angles where y'all can still see what I'm doing. Alright, so you'll remove that connector just like that, and this will lay to the side a little bit, and then you'll have 2 7mm or 9/32 screws right there at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those, and then once I do that, I'll give you all an update. Okay, so you're just going to take your impact or 1/4 inch ratchet with a 9/32 socket and just zip those loose. I already did the other side, and just put those screws somewhere where you won't lose them. I just like to put mine right there. Okay, and now with those out of the way, what you'll do is you'll just go ahead and pop this out. It's fairly simple. Just be mindful of where you pry from. I like to go from the top, kind of the top right. Get my tool down in there if I can. Okay, it's not gonna work. So what you can do is you can also kind of just grab it from the bottom here sometimes, hopefully. Again, kind of difficult to do one-handed, so I'm going to set you all down. There. Okay. You can use a screwdriver for this, just be very careful that you don't damage it. So again, same thing, just kind of pry from the side. There. And then this just pops out just like that. Lay it over to the side. You'll have this connector right here. You can go ahead and disconnect that. And now this screen is loose. So now you have the 8 7mm screws that hold these two, this CD player, the radio control, and then also this screen up here in place. So you'll go ahead and remove those. Again, either with an impact, with a 9/32 socket, or 7mm, depending on your preference. You'll just remove those. Be very careful that you, again, keep track of all of the screws. And don't lose any. So again, I'm going to set you all down where I had you all on previously. And I will continue to get these screws out. And with those out, just be very careful. There is an antenna cable behind this radio. I find it easiest. You just kind of reach up under. Bear with me for just a second. I'm gonna remove wires from my line lock kit just so I have a little bit more room to get in there. Also, I forgot to mention, you should also disconnect the battery before you install the new one. So in my case, I have a battery disconnect switch, or also known as a kill switch, that I'm going to flip off, and that just kills the battery instead of having to disconnect it. But if you do have to disconnect it, you'll disconnect the negative terminal, and it'll be an 8mm nut. Okay. So now I have my wiring harness. I'm going to take this big connector. It's going to plug in to this one here, like so. And this connector plugs into this one, like that. Hang on. This one plugs into something and I'm not seeing that connector. So bear with me for just a second. Oh, this connector plugs into something and I'm not really seeing it. But yeah, so that big one will plug into that one. This is your protocol box, and then the little one to the little one there. That one has your, oh wait a minute. I'm very confused, hang on y'all. So once you have it all wired up, this is what it's gonna look like here. Sorry I didn't show it. Like I said, you know, there was a connector that wasn't used. I got really confused about it. So yeah, so far this is what it looks like. Next up, I'll show you how to install the GPS box. And where I'm gonna put it right up here. So I will be right back to show you all that. So now that you have that all wired up, you're gonna take the end of the GPS cable, put it on this post here. Hard to do looking through a camera. And just tighten that down about hand tight, finger tight, whatever you want to call it. All right, that one's good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the little GPS box. There's a little adhesive pad on the back. So I'm gonna undo that and I'm gonna stick it right up there. Hey, sorry, I thought I'd explain the jump cut that y'all are about to see. I ended up having some issues with the display not fitting in because the top clips actually ended up breaking off. So I ended up having to email back and forth with the company a little bit, trying to troubleshoot that one. I think I explained that a little bit in the next clip, but just thought I'd give y'all a little bit of a better explanation here. I'm still working things out with them. So far, I don't really have anything negative to say. The display works great. However, you know, their customer service or customer support's not the greatest, but what else do you kind of expect from a private seller on Amazon? But as of right now, I have no complaints. I've been using it for about 24 hours now, and I've been really happy with it. So, hope y'all enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so I thought I'd come back on and just show y'all some of the new things. What it looks like while it's on. Okay, so it's odd. I'm gonna touch this button here, and that'll bring up all your AC controls. So you can adjust your fan speed on that button there, and then you have your recirculate, and you can change the mode there. Sorry about the glare. It's really bright out here. Maybe this angle's a little bit better for you. Man, you can hit this button right here. And I'll take you back to this home page. And then you're gonna use this Z-Link 5 button here for your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. It'll pop up with a little green thing here in a second, just saying that it's connected. Connecting right there. So once it connects, the audio actually works really well. The screen's pretty responsive. It does take a second or two, if depending on what it's doing. Like if it's loading a screen like it is right now, it does take it a minute, unfortunately. There it goes. So there you see where the maps are. And then if we come out of that, so you have your home screen here with all your different apps, and you just swipe through. Like for example, I have my Amazon Music and Spotify as well as the Domino's app. So anything that's supported on Apple CarPlay from the Apple App Store will show up on the screen. And as you can see, the touchscreen's pretty responsive. And as well as you have several different user interfaces to choose from. This is kind of the basic one. It does come with Netflix preloaded, as well as Google, and then YouTube as well. So for those, you will need an internet connection so you can connect it to Wi-Fi. I haven't been able to connect it to my mobile hotspot, but I'm sure you probably could connect it to, say, like the Starbucks Wi-Fi or your home internet if you just want to sit out in your car and have all of that. So yeah, that's pretty much my initial review. So comment down below, let me know what y'all think.